Peggy 18.
Showdown! Europe versus the United States of America! Please welcome to the stage, Andy Akinwolere! Come on!
This is it! This is it! The waiting is over. The stage is set. This is Battlefield 4 Showdown Live! So much testosterone in this room. In just a few moments, Europe and the United States of America will be going head-to-head playing Battlefield 4 on the Xbox One. But I can't do this by myself. I need my little wingman. And the USA have given us one of their most prized assets. She's lovely and knows a thing or two about gaming. So ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Jessica Chobot. Uh-oh, told you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Andy. Guys, for me, this is really awesome as well, as if getting to hang out in London wasn't cool enough, I get to see Battlefield 4 running on the Xbox One. Now, as Andy said, we are live from London, England, and if you're watching on Xbox, we're live and interactive, which means you get to use your controller to actually help the team that you're rooting for. And if you're commenting on Twitter or have any questions about the game, use the hashtag BF4Showdown, and we'll get some of them featured on the show.
Very much so. Now we have an amazing matchup in prospect tonight, but we also have world exclusive reveals of the Battlefield 4 Assault DLC that's released first on Xbox One. We'll be playing on Caspian Border in-game. And we also have an exclusive first reveal of one of the other second Assault maps. And you guys at home get to vote for which one of those maps you want to see later on in the show.
Just look out for the prompt on the screen, which looks like this.
Oh, like magic.
Like magic. And press that button that corresponds with your choice. It is fairly straightforward one to start. Simply tell us who you think will win tonight, Europe or the USA.
Uh-oh.
That's right.
Got you
Look
started.
out for that question on the screen very soon. But first, commentating on the action tonight will be our shoutcasters, Alex Goldenboy Mendez and Ben Benson Bo. Are you both ready for some Battlefield 4 action, guys?
Thank you so much, Jessica. Obviously, we're super stoked to be here. I mean, you have to think about it, Ben. We have players from 9 USA states and also 6 European countries representing, you know, their fair side of the world, if you will. And of course, I'm really excited because we're going to have 3 rounds of non-stop action for you guys here today. It's going to be awesome. What about you, Ben?
It's going to be crazy, crazy exciting. We're going to have some amazing, amazing stuff. The thing I'm most looking forward to as well is obviously the new game mode being brought into Battlefield 4, Obliteration. That's going to be awesome. But if I'm honest, what I'm super, super stoked for is Team EU dominating here tonight. Let's go. Let's go.
That's what we're talking about.
You know what? You know what? You do not have freedom.
They're gonna win.
You do not have freedom.
And
that is why we're going to win it. USA all the way, baby. You already know, son. In any case, Jessica and Andy, do not worry about it, guys. We're going to be calling all the shots here. You won't miss a single bit of the action. Back to you.
All right.
Fantastic news. Thanks, guys. Although, Benson, I think you're going to be sorely disappointed because the USA is totally going to dominate. Am I right, guys? Yeah. Now for our viewers in France, Belgium, and Switzerland, talking you through the show tonight in French will be David Schillaci and Pierre-Alain Moreau. And for viewers in Germany, Austria, and Switzerland, Matthias Meyer will be commenting on all the action in German. So bonsoir and guten Abend, guys.
Okay, there's a lot of European lingo there. I think you need to lean towards Team Europe there because you are flexing it. All right, now, so the teams are playing 3 rounds tonight. Here is how all those matches are going to go down. Team Europe and Team USA will have to work together and stick to their squads over 3 rounds and 2 game modes. In Conquest, there was fight to capture and hold flags, where both teams have a limited number of reinforcements known as tickets. The team who runs out of tickets first loses the match. In Obliteration, the teams must collect the bomb and detonate it in a designated area. The team that detonates 3 bombs first wins. They'll be playing across brand new Battlefield 4 maps and the Battlefield 3 classic Caspian Border, reimagined in developer DICE's latest game engine, Frostbite 3, and available in the second Assault expansion pack, first on Xbox One on launch day.
Now, of course, every team needs a leader, and today we have 2 very special people who will be taking charge of their respective teams playing Commander Mode. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet your commanders.
In the blue corner, from Aberdeen, Scotland, representing Europe, Graham Estebango's boys! And in the red corner, from Connecticut, USA, representing the United States of America, Larry Major Nelson Hurd.
USA, 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 USA.
Wow, wow, wow. Major Nelson and his velvet jacket. I love it. Now, these 2 Xbox Live boys are warriors, and there's certainly no love lost between them. And Jessica and I will be talking to them in just a little moment. But for now, let's look at how the tension has ramped up over the last few weeks. Let's take a look.
I think it's important to say, first of all, that my relationship with Major Nelson on the surface looks quite friendly. We work together quite a lot. But behind that facade, there is a simmering rivalry there.
Well, I've known Graham a long time, and he certainly talks big, but we'll see what happens on the battlefield, because it's going to be a very different story. I've played a lot of Battlefield over the years, so really I've been training my entire life for this moment.
It's no secret that Major Nelson has a long and illustrious career with Battlefield. He's very experienced, he's certainly a lot older than I am. I can't wait to get in his face and show him what Team Europe is all about.
Well, I didn't travel all the way over here from the US to lose, I'll say that.
There's been a lot of talk, but the real talk is going to happen on the battlefield.
Battlefield is all about team. You know, you got to have the right players in the right positions in the right classes, and that's what this is really about. You're going to see some great teamwork.
Well, I've already had several briefing sessions with the European team.
I've been down in the trenches, literally.
This is an incredibly proud moment for me as a Scotsman, as a European.
I've let them know that I'm very proud of them, and I'm very, very confident of how things are going to end up.
So, Major, I've heard you talking a lot about the stars and the stripes. Well, let me tell you, at the end of the showdown, you'll be seeing stars, and Team Europe will have earned its stripes.
Now, Major Nelson, you say you've been down in the trenches, literally. I hope not in that very smooth jacket. I'm gonna lie. Now, there's a lot of trash talking going on. What have you got to say to this gentleman over here, man?
Well, I was actually, speaking of jackets, I was admiring him. He's going to need it because it's going to get very cold in here very quickly.
Ooh. You can give it to me because I really like it, and I would totally wear that on a daily occurrence. All right, so you actually had quite a bit of smack talking as well, some personal jabs there, but do you think you have the team to back it up?
Well, first of all, I'd just like to welcome Hugh Hefner here tonight.
Oh,
Thanks for joining us.
Oh, now it's on!
What?
So, yeah, there has been a lot of talk, but I think now is the time where all that talk becomes action. I have 32 of Europe's finest Battlefield players standing behind me. Come on, boys and girls. So that is fantastic. But I would like to say thank you very much to Major Nelson. Thank you very much to Team US for flying all the way over here to join us. It is a long flight, and it's going to feel even longer when you go home disappointed.
Oh. It's got chat. It's got
Dude,
chat.
you've got the gift of gab. All right, well, it seems that our commanders are both determined to win at all costs, and to help you guys out, here's a little advice from Patrick Bach, the executive producer of Battlefield 4.
The only advice I would give our commanders, AC Bongos and Major Nelson, is that they need to use the full team, and they need to use all the abilities they have as commanders. You need to play as a team to win as a team. I want to wish good luck to the 2 commanders and all the players playing tonight on the Battlefield 4 Showdown. Go Europe.
Patrick has spoken, and he is the master. And he did say, Team Europe is looking like you.
No,
But
no.
look.
He said, go Europe.
Oh, Yeah, but in this
That's
very
so sad.
subdued kind of European way. We don't have to shout about it. Now, we have had the results from gamers voting on Xbox Live via their controllers, and we can tell you they also think that, actually, 68% of them actually also think that Team Europe are gonna win. So the first round is very close. Let's take a look at our setup right now. As you can see, on stage with both our commander stations, where AC, Bongos, and Major Nelson are both standing, waiting to command their teams. And on either side, you can see very hungry 32 gamers, all equipped with Xbox Ones.
Of course, Battlefield 4 is already out on the Xbox 360, so here's a closer look. Guys, I'm here with DICE's Daniel Matros. Now, Daniel, that trailer looks absolutely outstanding. So what is your take on what we're going to see here tonight?
So what you're going to see is a masterpiece called Battlefield 4. You'll see it being played by the best players in the world right now, Team USA and Team Europe, a game made by some of the best developers in the world. And I know they're watching in Stockholm right now. I know they're watching in LA, so shout out to you guys. You're the best in the world.
Well, fantastic. I actually have some Twitter questions here for you. So Max Rebo asks, is there different revolution moments in Second Assault?
Yes, there definitely are different evolution moments. Everything from micro-scale evolution to big-scale evolution. You will see all of those later on.
Okay, I've got one more for you here. Holy Bat Pants, of course, why not? Asks, will there be Kinect support for BF4 on Xbox One, and what can we expect from that?
Yes, there will be Kinect support for Battlefield 4, and if you lean and head tracking.
Nice. All right, guys, stay tuned. We'll be getting insights from Daniel throughout the night, and if you have any questions for him, just tweet them using hashtag BF4 Showdown, and they may get answered here on the show. But right now, it's time to meet Team Europe.
I'm really excited about tonight. Been looking forward to this event. Big Battlefield fan. Obviously get a chance to play against the best players and against the Americans.
I'm really excited about taking on Team USA tonight. Team Europe have banded together and we're going to absolutely smash them.
I'm very proud to be here. It's a dream come true.
To get ready for tonight, I've been practicing on the beta, going to consumer shows, trying to play as much of a demo as possible.
Having Alan by our side really gives a sense of confidence. You know, he makes the game, he knows what works. It's really good to have him in your squad.
I'm really excited about tonight. I think the Showdown is going to be great and Team Europe is going to sweep Team USA. I've been playing the game for 2 years. I know it in and out. I helped my team build it, and I've been sharing that knowledge with Team Europe, which gives us a really big ace in the hole.
I think in order to win tonight, we have to play the objective. We have to communicate. So as long as we listen to what he's saying and we follow what he's doing, we'll win, and we'll win comfortably.
I'm sure he's going to do a good job and lead us to a victory. Europe's going to bring victory home against Team USA because we're a team, we talk, we fight, and we're not all ego.
No, I am with Team Europe. The beasts we call Team Europe. Now, Paragon 7, this is a great game. Lots of great features. You're seeing the Xbox One really tested here. How do you feel about what's going down today?
Well, it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, I've been practicing with 32 of Europe's top players right behind me here. And throughout the night, we're going to show you off the Levolution, the brand new features of the game. And we're going to do that by beating Team US? No way.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Now, Annie, come with me. What kind of tactics have you guys as a team got going into this?
So we've been practicing a fair bit. The Americans have shown that they're going to be strong competitors. We've had to up our game a little bit. They're good in the air, but we're superior on the ground. So hopefully we can take control of the air and we'll be sorted.
I love all this early chat. Now, we'll come to you, Team Monster, the only woman in the competition. I think that deserves a definite round of applause. Now, how do you feel about this? Toss flying around in this room.
Sure is. Yeah, no, it's great. It's great to represent and playing with a great team. Yeah, it's good.
Okay, I cannot wait. So we've heard from Team Europe. Let's now find out what Team USA are packing.
I'm really excited. Tonight's going to be really intense. Team USA brought a lot of really good guys. I think we're going to bring it to them.
Prepare for this event, I've probably been playing about, I want to say between 12 and 18 hours a day.
I've been checking blogs, I've been checking the developer site, I've been watching to find out which weapons are the best.
I'm super confident in my squad. They're going to have my back all night.
It's communication. I think it's one of our biggest advantages. We don't have a language barrier.
Teamwork, a lot of teamwork. I'm confident in my squad because I'm in it. I think I'm just going to put the entire squad on my back and then carry them to victory.
It's going to be an intense battle. It's going to be, we're going to get down to the last few tickets, I think.
As bad as it may sound, I am here to slaughter Team EU.
Tonight they're going down. They're going to lose. We have Major Nelson, we have an awesome team. America's going to win.
Well, I have the utmost confidence in Major Nelson. I've seen him play other titles. I've been lucky enough to play with him in other games, and I know he'll get the job done.
I am super confident that he's going to command us to victory tonight.
Teamwork, preparation, that's all it takes. You add the skill in there, you are unstoppable.
Team USA. I've got Russian Badger sitting next to me here. What is your strategy going to be for tonight?
I don't think we even really practice. We pretty well just sit around and eat Slim Jims for battle packs, #1. We also like Mountain Dew and Doritos, but it's simple as this. All right, we have Ravik and Payne and Wally, in addition to this guy named Frederick Loving over here, and we compare this DICE representative to Europe's DICE representative, who's Alan Kurtz. I just have one question for him. Do you even lift, bro?
I'm just going to move on then with that one over here to I Suck, an interesting choice of a name. Do you have confidence in Major Nelson being your commander tonight?
Well, I mean, clearly Major Nelson has a long record of military history and service and command, and so we have utmost confidence in our commander. Thank you, Major Nelson.
I like it, I like it. I have the utmost confidence in Team USA. Guys, let's start round 1.
It begins now to talk us through the map and mode in round 1. It's DICE's Daniel Matros, Oracle, voice of all reason. Talk to us about Caspian Border.
So you are about to get really turned up for this map, man. This map is a very classic Battlefield map. A lot of flags, conquest game mode, infantry, important, go in engineers. You got vehicles everywhere. You've got Levolution moments. It's going to be crazy.
Now, you've just touched on it there. What is this conquest game mode you're talking about?
Conquest is a very classic Battlefield game mode. So it's around flags. So if you capture the most flags, you will put your enemies on the bleed. When they're on the bleed, they will lose tickets. The first team that reaches 0, lose.
Okay, thank you, sir. I salute you. You may make your way off the stage and support your team. Now, Jessica, where are you? You going to come up and join me?
I'm right here.
You're so good at that.
It's hard to run in heels. All right, we're almost ready to start, but first we have the results of our beta competition. I've got it right here in this golden envelope.
I'll just take that for you.
Oh, thank you very much. Now, during the beta, you guys at home were playing to support your team on the Xbox 360. The team with the highest average score per minute would also win a point towards keeping their DICE high-value asset.
Now, on the European team, we have multiplayer designer Alan Kurtz. And on the USA team, a man whose name makes me feel all sexy on the inside, it's Frederick Lovin, who runs DICE LA.
Well, the results are in, and the team who are one step closer to keeping their DICE player is Team Europe. is rigged.
I think there's a lot of Europeans watching. It's time difference, time difference. Now, get ready for more interactivity doing the round. Right, enough talk. Now it's time for action. It's Conquest on Caspian Border. Let's go over to our shoutcasters, Alex and Benson. What's going on, boys?
Hey, well, not much, Andy. Obviously, it's great to be able to be here and, get things going. But I think it is time to get this one going. So let's get it started right now, Ben.
Yep, let's get into the game. And I am so excited. You've got to remember, this is Xbox One, 60 frames per second. It's going to be some amazing gameplay right now.
That's right. So let's go ahead and bring up the view here so everyone can see what we're working with here, because this Battlefield 4 spectator mode is insane. And we're going to go ahead and kick it up with the EU's pilot, their pilot, Addison. Let's see what he is going to do right now.
It's worth mentioning as well, the Americans, they are better in the air. It's just that simple. We've seen, while these guys have been practicing, they've been so dominant in these jets. And also the helicopters, you can see early on already, the Europeans are struggling in the air with this dogfight going on.
Yeah, that's right. And there you can see a great perspective and angle. And of course, we have to always highlight the fact that these teams, they've been playing each other a lot. And granted, I know that there have been, there's no love lost between these two squads, but I expect nothing but brilliance from both sides. Unfortunately, Addison gets taken out, and then the good friends of my good friend Daniel Matros might be turned up.
That's exactly what we were talking about. Just the way that the Americans can fly those jets. It's quite concerning how talented they are. I'm not gonna lie. And right now you can see Mythic's Anthro trying to get a lock on.
Yeah, he needs to get this lock here because they know that they have to take out their air. And I believe that is going to be Epsilon's Hulk. So they need to be careful about that one player. If we see, as a matter of fact, AK5C defending himself and, of course, wanting to get higher. Now, here's the other thing, guys. This building here, if you actually flip on over to the side, you'll see that this structure right here, this tower, that will get destroyed with Levolution if they're not careful.
And that's what's so good about Battlefield 4. Those Levolution moments that you see there, the mass destruction, that it's just so amazing to look at. And right now, is he going to be able to get that lock on the jet? Doesn't look like it, but it's worth mentioning as well what's going on in the rest of the map. Currently, A, B, and C controlled by Team Europe, but A, it looks like Team America, they're trying to see if they can charge it. As you can see in the bottom left of your screen, the rocket goes off, and I think the flares were deployed. I think the American pilot had just got away. That's going to be Hulk. You see him very low flying, but he is going to escape that one.
Yeah, that's right, and Hulk there, he's going to do his absolute best to try and get away from that, and we do have some helicopter action going on right now as well. And it seems like, and again, this is widgety. It's insane to see how these teams just control the air. It is ridiculous. Look how low
Look at that.
I can't even.
Absolutely amazing. Is he going to go? How is he dodged that?
He's the boss, and he's a boss.
Yeah, I really do think it is as simple as that. But we'll go back to the overhead view right now, and you can see
actually find this helicopter pilot.
Just the sheer action going on this map right now, but it is still Team Europe with a very fragile lead. And it's worth mentioning, if you are new to Battlefield 4 and you're wondering what all these numbers mean, right now you can see that fantastic graphic on your screen. Team Europe, 752 tickets and dropping. Team America, 724 tickets. Now, the team that hits 0 first is going to be the team that loses.
Yeah, that's right. And here you can actually see.
Oh, what? Oh, vehicle destroyed. Oh,
that's unfortunate.
My God.
Of course.
That's a little bit unfortunate.
So, again, guys, just to reiterate the point here, the way it works is whoever's the first to 0 loses, and we have a 20-minute timer here. So it's 20 minutes of action. If the game doesn't end in 20 minutes, which is pretty crazy if it doesn't, but if the game doesn't end in 20 minutes, well, there you go.
Whoa!
Wow, that was just great use there by Dark Times. Amazing work. That was, of course, if I'm correct, he's using the TV-guided missile, so, of course, technology. Gotta give love to technology. All right, so let's actually go ahead and cycle through here and see what squads are doing particularly well.
Oh, wow.
The Juliet squad for the American team. We have to highlight Wally. He, of course, a great player for them. They're losing players, though, unfortunately, as you can see there. Widgety Bear, another player that we got to talk about. Seems like he's getting down low and just trying to supply some cover for his teammates.
Yeah, he's playing up very smart. All he wanted to do there was try and stay alive so his squad could actually spawn on him.
And get the flag, too.
Exactly that. And that's just some great play. But having a look over at my screen right now, you can see all the action unfolding. The parachutes coming down. Just absolute manic mayhem going over at this flag right now. And you can see the Europeans definitely trying to hold on to it. But it looks like they are going to get taken down. Can Can America try and keep the flag? That is going to be the question.
Yeah, you can clearly see that one night stand, the leader for the U.S. team, he gets taken out, but there is going to be a flank on the other side. The European team was not aware of that one. That was going to be Ice Viper and Dark Times making their way through, and now they're going to begin the cap here. This is great for the American squad. I love what I'm seeing. Obviously, you have to point out the fact that this is still a very close game and can go either way, Benson.
That was a fantastic flag cap by Team America, but I believe we have Andy on the floor.
Honestly, this is so close so far, but what we're going to do is we're going to mix things up a bit. For 30 seconds in this round, we're going to have everyone fighting only with A, pistols, B, gadgets, or C, knives. And we want Xbox viewers at home to choose which one. Look out for the question on screen very soon. Back to you guys and the action.
All right, well, thank you so much, Andy. And now let's go ahead and dive in, as I want to highlight one of the players that I'm so interested in watching, Iconic Wally. Yeah. Not only is he USA's actually one of their best tank players, but on top of that, he's one heck of an infantry player as well.
His accuracy is next level. He's been so good all throughout this weekend, and that's just a small little glimpse of something you may have just caught. The way that when running through the water, he lifts his weapon up. Those small touches really do make for just such a nice visual battlefield experience. And right now you can see the way the Americans are trying to go the assault on this flag, and this is a fantastic push from Wally, and you see him just getting more and more kills. He really is on a rampage right now.
Yeah, unfortunately though, he is going to be taking some shots. He's going to be falling out, and he finally gets taken out. That was actually going to be a pretty big stop for them, because, you know, the EU team, they definitely needed to be able to stop Wally. He, again, if he gets on a roll, it is absolutely disgusting. And now on board with Sun Gravy here, as Gravy is going to take a couple shots, has to get down to the ground and get some cover, but you can see the flurry of EU players pushing forward, grenades. Hopefully that does something, but the best that Sun Gravy could do here is get away. Let's see what's going on, though, on the other side by the tower, because that is actually going to be the D flag, and there's, of course, carnage and mayhem everywhere.
Pretty much. I mean, the Americans have control of that D flag, and they're being able to just do this so well. The way that they're controlling this flag, just the way they're dictating those spawns as well, obviously spawning on those squad members, so important. And the Europeans, we saw a jet circling around the vicinity. They're just not able to get inside and try and cause any bit of a ruckus. And again, you know, America doing it well. And look at the lead they're starting to build now as well.
Well, yeah, and that's the scary part here, right? They were down at one point, but one thing that I simply noticed there in that, in the whole scheme of things, is how the U.S. players are just taking advantage of vehicle play. I mean, they are just absolutely killing it here. They need Addison in this jet to step it up, but when you're dealing with Compact Killer and Hulk in the sky, it's going to be very tough. You can see right there, they end up losing their jet. That's going to be unfortunate. And, you know, again, there's just so much going on here. It really is just, words cannot describe how intense this is. But also another thing, that was a commander drop too.
I also believe you can hear the siren. That's going to be Levolution, I believe, on that pillar. If I'm not correct, I'm pretty sure I saw the flashing lights and also the siren. But you know what? Let's have a look at someone more in the action. This is going to be Fedjon. He is, without a doubt, one of Europe's best players. He is going to need to be the fundamental factor. I'm sorry, curse of the caster.
You jinxed.
That happens a lot. But I actually want to make sure we don't miss this Levolution moment, which is something that is just so awesome in Battlefield 4, especially on the macro level.
Yeah, of course. I definitely agree with you there. And we are going to see the tower actually coming down. Of course, lots of crazy action going on. They want to see if they can try and stop it, because what that's going to do, again, Levolution, what it does, it basically just opens up another part of the map and gives you that ability to move a little bit more freely, right? And Caspian border has that giant wall there, and that wall gets absolutely destroyed. If the U.S. team can manage to break it, then they're going to get another pathway right in.
You can see right now just all the players parachuting down and just causing a little bit of mayhem over on that pillar. The jet's flying down as well. And you can see that it's the Americans once again in the jet that are just dominating.
Yeah, that's right. And I know that there is a lot of action going on here. I mean, D right now is in the process of being capped here by the European squad. And I'm trying to take a look and see exactly what is going on, but there is just so much. You can see the armor now moving in here for the U.S. team. The kill feed, just so much in the favor of the U.S. team. Finally, EU starting to act up and get some things going here, but man, it's clearly
there we go. There we go.
There
you can see it. Look at how beautiful that looks. Levolution at its finest in Battlefield 4. The explosions, the mayhem, absolutely everything. And this thing is now, that's just gonna going to crumble.
That's right. You can see it just
Look at it.
absolutely falling down, and now it is going to open up a new pathway here for the U.S. guys to make their way through. Anyone caught there, I feel bad for them because that was just that would suck. But of course, here we have the score, 561 to 439. Midpoint of the game here, about the 10-minute mark. The action is getting crazy, Ben.
I believe we actually have Andy on the floor, who's going to talk to us a little bit about that 30-second frenzy.
Here we go.
Actually, guys, we've got results. The results are in. And may I just say, that looked amazing.
It looks impressive.
Oh, and you guys at home decided that for the next 30 seconds, you chose my favorite. You're going to be fighting with knives.
Uh-oh.
Alex and Benson, what do you guys think about that one?
I have no words.
This is going to be crazy, Jessica. Oh, my God, no.
It's 64 people with knives in one battlefield. It's going to be insane.
Benson, you're speechless. You look so cute and giggly.
I love
Look at that dimple.
Look at those cheeks.
All right, let's get on with it, guys. It's knives only in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
This is going to be
Goodness gracious, knives only. I'm on board with Shibby, who, if you're a fan of YouTube, you know he's hiding. He's like, I'm not having none of this right now. Let's go ahead and see what's up with One Night Stand. He actually has his knives. He is going to find someone to go and go for the knife. No, you failed me. The Russian Badger, he's 20-8 right now. He can't shoot anyone the AC-130. If we flip on over to the other side, you can see that there's just so much carnage. It is insane.
Oh my God! Just manic action everywhere. That is going to be
it's
the
done.
end.
I think we were the 30-second frenzy on it. We were just
I ain't gonna lie. It's just loud noises everywhere. But more importantly, looking at the game right now, we have 8 minutes 50 left of this first map. It's worth mentioning as well, this isn't a best-of-3 kind of format. It's only going to be the third map, which really counts. Right now, they're playing to try and keep that high-value asset, earn points, which are going to keep that DICE high-value asset on their team. But for now, it is Team USA who have such a huge lead, Golden Boy.
Yeah, it's actually pretty surprising to see here as they are getting very, very close to being able to make it halfway, right? So, of course, we do have to expect the fact that the Team USA, they have just been taking advantage of utilizing their vehicles. Their air units have been amazing, and their shots have also been on top, too. Honestly, now that the battle is beginning for D here, I'm really, really worried about that B flag because, again, you can see right there that tunnel is now open, that wall opens up, and that just gives Team USA another opportunity to be able to make their way in there.
It's worth mentioning as well, guys, we are actually the top trend on the UK side on Twitter, obviously BF4 Showdown, but let's try and get that trending worldwide, I think. I think that'd be pretty cool if we can try and get it trending worldwide.
That would be pretty cool. I mean, because Battlefield's pretty awesome, you know?
Just a little bit, as you can
I would
tell.
assume it's awesome, of course.
Explosions, loud noises, jets, tanks. What more can you really wish for in a game?
I love explosions. And, okay, so here's a cool thing here, right? So you have Pyrobios, right? Yeah. He's the last man in his squad. He has to stay alive because this is going to give his teammates the opportunity to spawn on him. And when a teammate spawns on you, it's going to lose a big position for them there as we go ahead and hop on board with Faza here, putting shots out, able to pick up a double, finding another one right in front of him, going in for the stab. The stab ended up getting taken out. That is going to be unfortunate. That was triple wreck there with the stop. If you guys don't know triple wreck, you are doing it wrong. And wow, I mean, the EU team, they seem to be running out of gas here. Team USA doing a good job.
All I'm going to say is look at the right-hand side of your screen. The golf squad for Team USA. 72 kills.
I left it open.
37 deaths.
Okay, the golf squad of Team USA.
What are they? Look at Epsilon China. 28 and 10. These guys are running away with this game, and you can see exactly there. A fantastic kill from China. He's just going in right now. Can he pick up the double? Manages to land behind it. Goes for the kill. Doesn't happen. Does get shut down, but still, this squad, they are dominating this.
But look at what they're doing, right? They're not getting aggressive to the point where they're relinquishing position, right? They're getting behind their opponents. They're catching them off guard, and that is something that you can clearly tell is really frustrating the EU team here. Of course, Team USA, we're on board with Spartan 117 GW. He is just tearing it up. 23 and 6 for him, definitely showing his prowess as a Slayer.
And right now on my screen, you can just see the sheer amount of missiles that are being dropped on this sea flag, and that's just showing you that the Americans, they're continuing this aggression. I mean, Europe have 3 flags at this point. They have A, they have B, and they also have C flag, but the Americans, they are just continuing this aggression on that flag. They do not want to allow America back in this.
And of course, hopping over here, you can see Grizzle BF. just need I say more, AC-130 just tearing it up here, and it's just not giving anyone any kind of opportunity to make anything happen. You can see the blue arrows there right down to the field. Of course, we see that, and you know they don't see it because we're in spectator mode, right? But he just knows that there are targets out there because his commander, Major. Grizzle's down. Okay, we'll go ahead and give some love to Addison here on the EU side. Of course, the time is ticking down, 4:11 to 1:93. Now, also another thing to note, guys, when you do cap more than 3 flags, right, you begin something called the bleed, which is something that you see, right, time and time again. And it seems like Addison's in a little bit of a pickle here. And let's actually jump on board to
did you see the jet?
What?
The jet just flew straight past him again. He's managed to dodge it. Flares being deployed absolutely everywhere. He's going to have to get out of there as finally you can... That's not ended well for him, has it really?
Yeah, has not by any means. All right, so taking a look here at the tabletop over with EGL Glenn, who knows that that opening, of course, is going to give him an opportunity to bring that tank in there. And this is what they need. They need that air support. They need something to be able to get them going. 175 to 365, and you hear that lock on. That almost happened, but of course, Glenn, I know he was worried there for a little bit. This has been quite the game. USA has just been controlling the ground here, but now we're starting to see a little bit of a fight from the EU guys.
And you can see there's going to be Glenn and Elsie in this tank. They've been practicing so much in the past couple of days together, trying to cause a little bit of mayhem. Going to have to dodge that missile, do so. But Europe, they are starting to mount a little bit of comeback if they can try and defend that A flag, which was currently under contestation. I think they did manage to just do so, but now the tank's going to have to run away. Shells being bombarded from the sky. I think they just managed to do it. But once again, just emphasizing that American dominance.
I know. I mean, really, and let's go ahead and jump over to tabletop here and see exactly why this is the case, right? I mean, you have a lot of armor here on both sides. You have eyes down there, too, that are just really causing a lot of problems. The screen is just clearly blurred out, and Viper, Ice Viper 777, controlling it with that tank as well.
But this is some big plays coming from the Europeans. You can see where they've spawned. They were on that B flag, and I'm pretty sure they are going to get it as well. There's no Americans inside, but in comes a helicopter. You can see that on the far right-hand side of your screen. But America have 3 flags, 3 minutes 41 golden boy. This is not looking good if you're in a European right now.
That's right, and over with Hulk here from Epsilon, the ace pilot for Team USA, has been just absolutely amazing, amazing us here at the Battlefield 4 Showdown. He has been that guy, that go-to guy in the air for them, and I don't know how he does it, because he'll take a shot, he'll get hit, and just manage to stay alive. Of course, the pressure is certainly going to be on him as he is currently being chased right now and is doing everything that he can to get away from it. I may have spoken too soon, man.
You said he's trying to get away, but he has been hit. He is going to have to try and get out of there.
And here's the other ace pilot. I have 2 aces, by the way. They have 2 aces, Compact and Hulk. And you can see right there, just absolutely tearing it up, destroying the pilot. If we jump on over, you can see overhead view. Compact was able to get the kill, and now he's just going to navigate his way around the map and have his way with the infantry.
Well, he has someone else in his sight. He's going to try and get the hits. Manages to connect with a few vehicle hits. Is he going to be able to shoot out the sky? That's going to be the big question. This is exactly why he's one of the best jet pilots. Just dips out. Going to have to try and go for the loop again. And I'm not too sure if he's going to be able to get back in. He's he did so well to get back in the area, and you can see this is exactly why Europe are so dominant. Vehicle hit, vehicle mobility, dodges it again. This is just a dogfight at its greatest.
Oh yeah, for sure, and Compact Killer is just holding it down here for Team USA in the air, and that is the key. Stop the air, stop them. Compact might crash into the ground. He knew it, so he had to abort from that. Now they need to actually be able to, they're going to have not a lot of air support here, and that's going to be a little troublesome. But back up over Compact, who is a former pro player as well, by the way, so this guy's a beast. I expect him to be equally as good on the ground. Look, there's someone there. Nice. Never mind.
He went for the kill. That may actually cost him his life. Does so. Unfortunate place from him. Europe are desperately trying to mount a little bit of a comeback. You can see the flags that are being trying to cap, but 270 to 49 golden boy. This is American dominance at its finest. I mean, we said we expect the Americans to be better in the air. They were, but we expected the Europeans to be better on the ground, and that just hasn't been the case.
That was a trend that we were noticing a lot throughout, throughout the days that we've been here in London. And again, it's like you can be great in the ground. You can have the greatest gun skill, but Battlefield is a team game. It is the kind of game where, individual slaying, that helps. That's great.
Oh, yeah.
But if you guys know how to use a tank, if you know how to use your air properly, you can just absolutely decimate like we're seeing right here. Just want to point out, Golf Squad, Epsilon Sheen, 45 and 16 right now.
Talk about going off on main stage. I mean, you can't ask for a better performance than that. His squad, over 100 kills at this point. And looking over that left side, India scored 79 for 59. I mean, that's pretty decent. You've got Mythic Andrew who started off on 19 and 14, and when it comes down to it, they're just simply being outslayed at this point.
Actually had a chance to talk to Cheney here, and he was like, I won't lie, I'm a little nervous. I don't know how I'm going to perform, and of course skydiving, because there's so much going on in Battlefield, as you can clearly tell. But he was like, I'm a little nervous about not doing well, and I'm like, bro, you're going to be more than okay. And I think having a squad go 121 to 60 is definitely more than okay. The clock is ticking down. Although Team EU does have the bleed. Ooh, that is dirty. Although Team EU does have the bleed, bear in mind it's only a couple of seconds left here in the game. I think it's safe to say Team USA is going to take this.
And you're going to have to give the command some big props as well, because let's not forget they are commanding the troops on the battlefield.
He is yelling and
screaming.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Team USA manages to secure the first game victory.
Guys, commanders, please come join me up here in the middle of the stage. Please join me, Major Nelson. AC Bongos, you have to come over here too. Over here, stop pouting, you still have a chance. Guys, that was actually really incredibly intense. Major Nelson, it was a little close there in the very beginning. I mean, did you get nervous at all?
Yeah, we did. I mean, Europe really pulled ahead right at the top there. My guys fell back, they doubled down on their strategy, and they did what they know well, and they executed. Well done, guys. Nice job, Europe.
All right, AC Bongos, what are you going to do to change it up in the next round?
That was tough for us. We had a game plan. It's all about C at the border crossing there. And we took it early, which was great, but we lost it and lost it for too long. We're just going to take a step back. That's just a warm-up for us. We're not too worried. We've still got Alan here on our team, who's incredibly important to us. We'll take a breather and we'll be fine.
Okay. All right, well, congratulations and good luck to everybody up to this point. You are actually one step closer to keeping your dice player, so congratulations, USA. And guys, back to Andy.
Right, this is quite bizarre because I'm actually with a winning team, because obviously I'm clearly supporting Team Europe here. Now, Spartan 117 GW, it's intense watching it. How intense is it playing it?
It's very intense, especially when you're holding down that middle flag. You have contact coming in from every single direction. You're calling out targets, your buddies are engaging them, and we're just bringing the aggression, the conviction, and we're just bringing the fight to them. We have the will to win, and we will win. And I got to hand it to the team. We are doing what we need to do, taking those objectives, actives on objectives, and just securing the points and bleeding them out, and we are going to bleed them out some more.
Never seen such dedication. I'm actually a little scared. Look how focused, sunglasses and everything beyond the Call of Duty. Right, now, Alex Benson, what's going on?
Oh man, what a game, Andy. That was awesome. But of course, Benson, I mean, really, if Team USA, America. I mean, honestly, America, we got freedom, son. That's what it's about. Anyway, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of the highlights of that match, because there were some pretty crazy moments, of course. We got some air helicopter shots.
Look at that, man.
Crazy.
Look at it.
Awesome thing. I mean, goodness gracious. Of course, Widgety Bear and the crew doing work there. That was actually Cheney there. And the TV-guided missile, again, that was another great shot. We did actually see a lot of activity over by the D-flag, too.
Yeah, and you can see it once again. This time it's actually Addison in the air, trying to do some work, and just the jet misses by just millimeters. The explosion that would have caused, and you can just see the mayhem just going on all around. I mean, everywhere. Just a nice little killing spree as well, coming from some of the European players.
Yeah, it was awesome. Awesome.
All right, guys, so it's well done to Team USA. Yet again, by winning round one, you've managed to win a point towards keeping your dice player for the final round.
It is all square now. We'll be playing the brand new obliteration mode in round two. But first, you've just seen how great Battlefield 4 looks on Xbox One, but it also works on Kinect. Now, here's executive producer Patrick Bach to tell us more about Battlefield 4 on Xbox One.
With the Xbox One, Battlefield 4 will be a truly unique experience. With 60 frames per second and 64 players, you will actually get bigger maps, and of course you'll get a lot more vehicles. And in general, it will just create a bigger and more immersive all-out war experience. And this is of course something you haven't seen before on a console. With Kinect, you will actually be able to lean physically in Battlefield 4. So if you're hiding behind cover, you just lean in front of your machine and you will lean in the game. You will also have head tracking in the game, which means that if you're driving a vehicle or piloting a plane, you can actually move your head to look around while your hands are actually doing all the driving. And with voice commands, you will actually be able to shout out if you need medic, if you need ammunition, or you can tell your squad mates to attack or defend the position. I definitely think that the Kinect features will add another layer to the game that you haven't seen before and will change the way people play the game.
All right, guys, and don't forget that you can play Battlefield 4 on Xbox One from the 22nd of November. I can see that the teams and the commanders are ready and poised around me, so let's get on with round 2. Now, Daniel's joining me again. Obliteration is a brand new mode for Battlefield 4, so please tell me what it's about.
So previously we saw Conquest, and in the words of Golden Boy, it's been real. Now we're going to play Obliteration, and it's going to be even more real, in the words of Daniel Matros. So Obliteration is all about bombs. So there's a neutral bomb on the battlefield. 2 teams fight about that bomb, about the possession. The team that arms the crates, they win the battle. If you lose the crates, you lose. Little bit piece of advice for Team USA, Team Europe. Good job, Team USA. So the piece of advice is go for the remote crates. Grab the light vehicles, remote crates, you can nail it. It's all good.
Okay, that's very kind of you. What about the map that we're going to be playing on?
We are going to play on Golmud Railway, and as I said, remote crates are all about, that's where you're supposed to go. The village has some heavy tank presence, heavy explosives. It's going to be very, very infantry focused, so you should stay away from there in the start.
Very nice. All right, well, thank you, Daniel. We'll see you again very soon. Andy, Obliteration is a more intense game, isn't it?
Oh, mate, tell me about it. Now, as a result, there are a maximum of 16 players and a commander in each team, so it's time, unfortunately, for half of the players to stand down. But you'll be called back for the final round, so please stand down. So let's dim the lights.
All right, now everyone's ready, so let's play round 2. It's Obliteration mode on Golmud Railway. Alex and Benson, it's over to you.
All right, well, it is time to get this one going. You know, I love Danny Matros just saying it's real. That's what it's about here at Battlefield. But I think it's time to get this one going. Let's go ahead and start this one up. It's now time to hop into the action. So let's go ahead and check out tabletop perspective. And here's the other cool part, right? Although it's 16 on 16, the other 16 guys in Team USA and Team EU, cheering them on.
They loud. They're very loud right now, and they are letting their team know they have some support. They start things off. Onboard with Killer wants to get in the fighter jet, already getting some hits on. If he gets his vehicle down already, that is just going to show you the dominance.
The air! Oh my goodness!
Compact Killer just not wasting any time. That's within the first couple of seconds. They are dominating, but Golden Boy, this is where it gets very, very interesting now. The bomb is neutral. It's down in the middle of the map, and it looks like it's actually going to be Team Europe who've managed to pick that bomb up first. You can see that highlight of, oh, bomb does actually go down. It's actually going to be America who pick it up. Looks like they're going to try and juke outside. Oh, bomb dropped again. Lots of explosions going down.
Explosions, never a good thing, of course. And jumping over here to Brass Monkey now as he's just going to be supporting his teammate, of course. And let's see what he's actually using. That's the cool thing about the spectator mode. We can see exactly what they're using. An M16A4 along with that PKA with that 3.4 time zoom. So that's going to be great for him. And a flash hider so that they don't know where he's going to be shooting from. And a pistol, the M412 Rex. That's always a beautiful thing. So, all right, on board here with Brass Monkey. He's going to be working with his teammates. The bomb is going to be right near them. They need someone to go and pick up that bomb and make something happen. They have to make moves. And like Daniel Matros said, Benson, it's great to take that bomb over to the farthest base because you don't want to have to worry about it later.
And right now you can see on your screen, this is the best thing about this game mode. He's got the bomb. He has his teammate in support. They've got in that Jeep, and they are just going to drive away. They are not being stopped by anything. And this is a great, great start by Team USA. The question is, are they going to be able to get the bomb down to A? You see him jump out. Is he going to be able to get the bomb point? He goes inside the building. He just needs to be on the other side of that wall, so he's going to have to try and get back out. He's gone the wrong way. That may actually just cost him his life. But you see, in Battlefield, if you go the wrong way, no worries. Well, blow a hole through the wall.
Well, you know what? He went in there. He was like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to just make this happen. And I got time because we're America. Well, that's what we do. In any case, the bomb has gone down. It is going to be at the A site here. And we have Xanthro, who's going to be on the prowl alongside Eurasian. And the bomb picked up by Team EU as they manage to secure it. Now they're going to be making their way out. But it gets stopped right away. And that is going to be so unfortunate. Team USA making their way in there.
Yeah, you just see China in that tank. He basically says, you defuse a bomb. Congrats. I have a tank.
It's like, yeah, bro.
I have a tank,
yeah, bro. That's cute. I got a tank, so yeah, about that.
Yeah, we'll try and pick that bomb back up and see if we can get it back. That was the game plan. And you can see But right now, on your screen, you can see the bomb carrier just hiding behind that tank, playing this so smart. Buildings to his right just being exploded. There is one European player who's going to get the kill, going to get a two-piece. Finally does get shut down, and that's going to be big play by that American player. I didn't actually quite catch who that was, but the bomb is still down, Golden Boy, and I think it's going to be Europe who are going to try and get that away.
This is the awesome thing about Obliteration, because there's always going to be action. You're always going to see players making their way forward, doing the best they can to get the bomb. There will always be an encounter. Now the bomb has been picked up by Team USA, and let's see as the bomb is going to get planted, but never mind, gets shot. Spar117 could not seem to put that one down as it gets picked up by Team Europe.
Now the big question for Team Europe right now is how are they going to get the bomb away to the opposite side of the map, because right now they are struggling. America's applying so much pressure, and you can see that because Compact Killer, he's in a jet again. We saw him in the first 10 seconds shoot down the opposing air.
Here's the thing, Vincent. He needs to provide them that ground support. And the shot's down. Compact Killer, the king of the air, once again doing it big, but unfortunately was not enough as the boys in blue, the Team Europe, they're taking this one down, and they might be able to make this happen. Compact Killer needs to get there for the stop, give them that air support. They need something, and they need to do it fast, or else that bomb's going to get planted.
They are getting some serious air in that Jeep. They are desperate to try and get away, but you can see Compact Killer in the J. He's going to go low fight. Is he going to get a kill on the Jeep? I don't think so. And this could be Europe's moment of truth to try and get that bomb down. You can see they've trusted Daniel. They've gone for the furthest bomb site away from them, and they are just dodging everything that's being thrown at them.
But Compact Killer's on the prowl. He's putting shots down. He's able to hit him. He went.
No!
Oh, goodness gracious! And they managed to survive. I don't know how they did that.
Oh my God!
And they managed to stop the bomb carrier. That is going to be so unfortunate. Team Europe almost had it. They had it over to C, but that is just why I love Battlefield, ladies and gentlemen.
You do all that work. You dodged the jet, and then all of a sudden you turn the corner. I'm going to play the bomb. I'm going to play the bomb. Oh, it's a tank.
Oh,
down.
Man, you know what, man? I got to give credit to Compact Kill on that one, because he was just so impressive in the air, getting so low. But on top of that, too, I think the more important thing, he put pressure on the other team.
That's exactly it. But you know what? We're going to have a look at how the Americans are trying to get up away. And once again, a similar strat. Get in that Jeep, drive away. And this is where it becomes key, okay? So the reason the Americans were able to stop that bomb going off was Compact Killer in the jet. The amount of pressure he put down. But Europe in the air, they're just not as good. And you can see the Americans have just driven this all the way, pretty much uncontested. But as I say that, explosion's going down. I think the bomb has just been dropped. Europe doing a great job of defending that C-bomb site.
Yeah, and actually it is going to be, I believe, infamous Asp. I'm sorry, infamous Asp. I gotta say it right. So many names. We have 64 names that we have to know, guys. So that's the thing. It's pretty crazy. But the crazier part here, Benson, no bomb site has been destroyed just yet. Can you believe that?
It's absolutely hectic stuff. We still have 14 minutes of gameplay. We still have 3 bomb sites alive. Well, 6 bomb sites alive. 3 for both team at this point. And Europe, once again, familiar strategy, trying to drive away. And you can see all the pressure being applied.
We have a chase.
Get him. See him. Even Viking Chase got him. He's crashed into the wall. I think the Europeans have got away.
Yeah, he got away, and he's going to be actually like stuck in there, and they are going to be able to make their way to the bomb site. But again, that air support coming down from top. No, that's actually going to be Iconic Pain, who manages to get the stop there. And now Team USA is going to go and get the bomb. The back and forth tug of war continues between these two teams.
And right now on your screen, you have Evil Viking, who's playing so well at this point. Just desperately needs to try and support his team. You can see the bomb in that Jeep. He's actually just going to leave Viking.
He's like, no, I got to drive. I'm done. This is it. I have to be out.
We out
of this. And he's going to stay there and defend. So let's actually go ahead, hop into the tabletop and see, or actually we do have the perspective.
Oh, well,
but if we look at the tabletop, we're going to go ahead and actually find out who is this valiant gentleman who's driving. It's going to be Iconic Pain taking shots all over the place. Gets taken out. Bomb is going to go down again, and the fields, Benson. It is insane.
Look at the Europeans. They did that so well. The strategy to just shut down that Jeep. And look at the sheer numbers they have now. If they're going to plant a bomb, this should be the perfect time. They have all those numbers. As long as they stay together, this could be a good push. But again, watch out, the Americans. If you see Compact in a jet, you just have to hide.
Well,
you
here's
really
the thing. They don't have air support right now, so there is no air there for Team USA. What they do have, though, are a bunch of vehicles and some tanks that are going to be making their way. And you can see that they're now going to be converging on the C position. If I'm Team EU, I need to be ready for that assault.
And you can just hope and pray. I mean, threat warning coming up on the screen, but Chris is just trying to get away. He's taking some shots.
4 HP left on that tank. He has to heal it. I mean, obviously, they need that tank. Unfortunately, doesn't really get to do much there. There's a lot of pressure coming around, and again, you can see that they're converging. Team USA is converging on the position here, and Chris is managing to stay alive. Even a bit. Oh, he gets taken out, and the bomb is now going to be picked up by Team USA. And man, this has just been such a crazy game, Ben.
Absolutely ridiculous. We have 11 minutes 48. Oh no, that's something you don't want to see if you're part of Team Europe. The bomb carrier.
In a tank.
He's kind of a little bit hopped in a tank. Now this is going to make
why
things...
not, right? Why not, you know?
It's kind of like, well, you know, we may as well.
I mean, you know, at first, if you don't succeed, try again with a tank.
Yeah, but that's how the saying goes, right? You know,
I think a tank can apply to pretty much everything in life here, as Fetz is able to take out not one but two there, putting in some more shots. Oh, okay, but there is going to actually... Oh, what was that?
Oh my God!
What was that?
There was just a Jeep just went straight in towards the tank.
That is so reckless.
Oh my God!
But that's reckless play that could cost Team EU. They need to have those resources. They need to have those people drop back over the flag. Now, of course, guys, remember, tickets don't play a factor here in obliteration, but you need everyone to stay alive. You need your units. Wow, what a game.
And also, you may have just picked up USA, they've got jets now, Golden Boy. They have the pilots in the sky. I saw a few flying around there. You can see one on your screen, and I believe if that's kill.
It's Compact Killer once again, and the bomb is about to go down. Bomb was dropped. Compact moving in. Oh, and you can see Major Nelson dropping down some support there. Bomb is down over by the A side for Team EU. Oh, what was that? A tow missile? That was a tow missile. Oh goodness, that was from AC Bongos there. The commander throwing down a tow missile to support his team, absolutely decimating anyone in that A side.
That was so clutch from AC Bongos, and once again the Europeans, they're in the jet, they're just trying to get out of there. And he manages to jump over the wall in the Jeep, and he's just trying to dodge as much as he possibly can. But it looks like Europe may actually be able to get out of there. But let's not forget, Compact is still in that jet. He's still flying above the map, and you can hear that. The jet just flies straight past him. And I think he is actually just going to be able to get away. You can see the Jeep. Fantastic play. The Jeep playing down some shots as well. 9 minutes 56 still to go. The bomber is still alive. Europe getting a huge kill there. Oh, they're going to be able to arm the bomb. 7. Oh, no, the bomb goes down again. America with the clutch. They're going to pick that up, and they're going to say, boys, let's get out of here.
Oh, man, Team USA, the back and forth has been real here at the halfway point in this game. We do have some interactivity with you guys on the broadcast. The bomb has been picked up by Team EU. We're going to get to that in just a second. Take it out again. Oh, goodness, as Team USA makes their way in. One plug for you there. And the stuff happens. And it's going to get plugged as well. Bomb picked up once again. The struggle is real for both sides. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm going to have a heart attack. Guys down at the floor, what is going on down at the floor?
I mean, that is just so many close calls, you guys. Awesome. All right, so now it's time for you at home to get interactive again. We'd like you to choose which maps two teams will play on for the third and final round, which will decide which team really is the best at Battlefield. Daniel, you're back. You just like that spotlight. Daniel, what are our options?
So your options, one of them is Flood Zone, a map built on high-rises. So it's a shanty town, it's very vertical. And if the levee breaks, that's the Levolution moment. The city overfloods, and the boats can switch out. The tanks can switch out to boats. Sorry. Siege of Shanghai, huge guys are gonna be coming down, blocking your field of vision, going very, very close quarters. Lankang Dam, one of my favorite maps. Classic Battlefield map. Gonna love it.
Fantastic. Now you guys can vote on which map very soon. Just keep your eyes open for the question coming up on the screen in just a moment. Remember, which map the third round gets played on is up to you guys at home watching on Xbox. Let's toss it back to Alex and Benson.
All right, and just a reminder, everyone, that if it does end up in a tie, it's going to be a draw.
It's going to be a draw.
It will be a draw. No tiebreaker. Let's go ahead and jump right back into the action here as we are on board with Ice Viper in a tank. The bomb, it's been so insane as they do manage to get that pickup. And let's see if they're going to be able to get a plant here. I mean, they have to, where they're defending it, so they have to manage to move away. Ice Viper, of course, a great tank player.
Hiding.
That's what you got to do. Just stay up, stay alive, Ben.
He's done so, and his squad are actually going to be able to spawn on him. This is fantastic play, but I believe we have 2 American tanks on your screen. They are going to have some shots being fired down by the Europeans. Still yet to see a bomb go off. 7 minutes 28 still to go. Let's have a look at our bomb carrier. You see him running up the stairs, desperately trying to get away, desperately trying to get towards that bomb site. His squad spawning on him, dodges a missile. That's going to take a huge chunk of his health away, but he is getting closer and closer to that bomb site, Golden Boy.
You just just got to keep on going.
Keep on running.
But the bomb is going to get taken out there, as it seems like Team EU is going to be able to secure that. Team Europe making their way around. They are holding the bomb, and this has just been insane, Benson. I can't even begin to fathom what these players must be thinking right now.
So many close calls we've seen. We're on board with Chine from the American team in the first-person perspective right now. 6 minutes 51. Gonna need to go big. It shuts down one. Bomb dropped. And you just got to give it to these Americans. Relentless. And same with the Europeans. When their backs are against the wall, they are just coming out clutch time and time again. But Golden Boy, uh-oh, bomb carrier once again.
Once again, if at first you don't succeed, you get in a tank and you try and put the bomb down. That is what you got to do if you're Team USA, as they have the bomb site. They have the bomb near A, and it seems like we're having something. Iconic Wally, who's considered to be one of the best players in Team USA, down as well, and that is going to be so unfortunate. But Fetz will be there. He has the pressure. Has it? Is he going to be? No. And he gets taken out too, and there's only going to be one left. Is he going to go for the double? No. Martin did what he could for USA. Moving through. Can they get the bomb down? And they're almost there.
They got all the support.
This is
insane,
Ben.
Surely. They get it. They get the arm on the bomb.
They got the bomb plant on A. Again, this has been so back and forth. So whoever gets that first plant, that is going to be such a huge swing. They have support from Pony Lion in the tank as well. So that is just going to be watching the bomb. Of course, shots coming down. Pony Lion trying to stay alive. Team USA manages to secure the first bomb site. Now they have the lead.
Well, that's just it. Before you sat at home thinking, oh, they've won. No, that's just one bomb of a potential 6 on the map. Now, Team Europe, if you're a European fan, it isn't over just yet. You can see on that graphic, they still have B and C. They need to just try and take at least one. There's plenty of time. 5 minutes 27. We've seen teams time and time again manage to pick off not one bomb site, but 2 in as many minutes. So realistically, this is just game on.
Yeah, I mean, really, it just sets the tone, right? It sets the tone for Team Europe to have to answer back. And now, but here's the thing: if you're Team USA, you are just going to continue to play aggressive. Do not falter. Just continue on that path, because it obviously seems that I can obviously tell that Team Europe, they can't seem to get it quite done. Of course, there's so much more to be had here. We have 4 minutes, about 5 minutes left of gameplay, let's just be honest.
And you can see on your screen there, the new bomb has been located, and it's going to be Team Europe who do manage to pick that up. And you can see the support, but uh-oh, there's another American jet, Golden Boy.
It's like they can't seem to get away from it, you know, and that is something that has really been hurting them this entire game. That air support there that's being provided by Compact Killa, and the bomb has been dropped. 4 minutes and 34 seconds. Again, I'm going to continue to just reiterate the time to you guys, so you know the just and that was Compact. Again, the struggle is real. I cannot emphasize that enough, but it seems like Team Europe does manage to have the bomb in hand. It is going to get taken out, as we are going to have members of Team USA moving in over with that ZBW, if I'm correct. And goodness, it has just been insane. They can't, oh, that was the Incendiary, by the way, that managed to stop that one. So Spartan does get stopped by that. Team USA, again, on the prowl, they have the bomb.
Now, someone I want to watch out for is going to be Absolute from Team Europe. They're going to need to pick it up, and the way they're going to have to do that is just by simply getting some kills, because right now the Americans are out-slaying them drastically, and you can see that bomb is actually just being ran away. So Europe, he's the last man in squad, and this is where just tactics come into it. If you're last man in your squad, you need to stay alive. You need to be able to allow your squad to spawn on you, simply because you're closer to that action.
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously staying alive, you know, that was something that, if I'm correct, Lars said at Gamescom. He was like, when you see that last man standing, you stay down, because you do not want to lose that one. And there's the overhead view. Team USA has the bomb. They're making their way over to the C bomb site here. It might actually be a plant, but there is going to be enough defense there to make that stop happen, because if a plant happened right there, right then, that could have been devastating for Team Europe, and no chance for them to come back with the way things have been shaping up here.
You need Europeans to get in those jets, to get in those jeeps and try to stay alive. He dodges the one that was about to explode. Oh, but there's another missile! Oh, goodness! Bomb drop the Americans. They're going to put the bomb site. Surely going to pick up that bomb. This should be it. But no,
we have armor.
We have, oh my God, clutch play from the Europeans, and it's going to be a blood show. Can he try and cause a little bit of mischief? He's going to have to dodge missiles as well. He's done so well, but he needs to pick up the bomb. Not going to happen. He goes down, and it's just, this is just mayhem right now.
Again, this is why Obliteration is amazing, because it is just non-stop action, and you can see the bomb. It is going to get picked up by Team USA and taken down once again. But here's the thing, Ben, if they keep it on that side of the map, if they keep applying the pressure to Team Europe, they only have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to mess with here, Ben. They could very well pull this one through.
But we could see the European tank, if they can pick up that bomb and get away, that is going to help them so much. But you can see just so many missiles being fired at that tank. That's going to be shut down. And right now on your screen, Epsilon Giant is just going huge right now.
29-9 for Epsilon Chini. He is just dominating, and you can see that they are going to manage to get that bomb potentially planted at C, and they've armed it. They've armed it. This is it. A couple of seconds here. No one's going to be in the vicinity to make anything happen. We are at the 2-minute warning here. Benson, they're going to get it.
If they get this as well, and I think they are, you can see there's no blue arrows. There it goes. It's been exploded. The American fans go crazy. The Europeans, just a friendly applause. I think they know that this map could be done and dusted. The jet flying over, just emphasizing the sheer action here on Battlefield 4. And Cheney not going to be able to do much for his team there. He does get shut down. Now the Europeans. Let's have a look on that left-hand side of the screen. Who is doing the best for the Europeans? I mean, you see Foxtrot, 57 kills in that squad, but so many deaths. Golden Boy, 76 deaths right now.
Yeah, obviously, and the star player here of the Team Europe squad, Fejion, who arguably had some of the best statistics that we found on Battlelog, just struggling quite a bit here in this matchup. I mean, 19-16, still a valiant effort. The Team Europe, they're fighting hard. It's just you cannot argue with the air support that Team USA is getting. I mean, if we just jump over and see, you can clearly tell that they just command the skies. Again, Compact Killer, the king of the sky.
You just don't mess with him. Like, it's as simple as that. If you want to learn how to fly, just look. I mean, look at that. He's just died. Helltire's team, the bomb has been dropped almost immediately. And we'll have a look at the overhead view right now, and you can just see the sheer action that's going on over that bomb. That bomb is obviously the flashing item. It's been America that's picked it up. 40 seconds left of round 2 here, Golden Boy. But let's not forget, if you are just tuning in, it's round number 3, which means absolutely everything. That's the big showdown. Right now, they're just playing to try and keep those DICE assets on their team. The losing team, they could potentially go down to lose a player.
But you have to think about it, Benson. Losing Alan Kurtz is such a big thing because he has been just giving them knowledge, and his expertise has certainly been very helpful to the squad. Honestly, I mean, of course, having the Love Commander himself there is also a plus, but you know that Alan Kurtz has been such a huge influence on this team.
And with 12 seconds left, it looks like USA, they can just arm the last bomb just because they can't. No, in fact, no, they want to just drive it away. Jump in the Jeep, drive that bad boy away, and Team USA are going to go ahead and take round number 2.
They've done it. They've done it. Well done, Team USA.
Congratulations.
They're taking it so well, aren't they? You have won round 2, and that means you get to keep your DICE player. But unfortunately, and I hate saying this, it means that Team Europe are going to be losing Alan Kurtz. So, Alan, please do the walk of shame. Bye, Alan.
Bye, Alan. All right, AC Bongos, how are you feeling about that one?
I'm heartbroken. Alan is an amazing man. He is the wind beneath my wings. He's been my advisor for the last 2 days. And it's genuinely, it's a real morale boost. Morale blow. A morale blow for the team. So we're going to struggle now. That's tough to take.
You guys still think you can pull it out, though? I mean, this last round is the final round, and it's the all-determiner.
This is where it counts now. We've lost Alan, but we're just going to have to suck that up and get on with it. I still think we can do it.
Believe in you, Alex Benson. What was your take on the action in that round?
Absolutely. Yeah, where do you start, honestly? There was just so much pandemonium and insanity. Of course, we got some highlights, so let's go ahead and check it out as, obviously so much intensity there from all the players. But Iconic Pain, got to talk about him. He was just such a big player here in this matchup. But the story was bombs just pretty much just getting taken out and dropped nonstop because the back and forth was real.
And we saw some amazing, amazing Jeep driving. And then there you go, the Americans desperately trying to get that bomb off. And you see the European just coming in clutch when it matters most. And that was kind of the story of the first 10 minutes of that game. Just clutch plays as the jet flies over the Jeep in the middle of the road. Just all action here in Battlefield 4.
And this is the time where Compact Killer just was pretty much all over anyone who was carrying the bomb there. Again, it was just such an amazing game, and the tank control was awesome. Oh, goodness, Andy, it was unreal.
Completely unreal. You and I were just standing there going, oh!
I just kept switching back and forth and back and forth. I mean, I barely could keep track of who had what at some times.
Honestly. Nice one, though. Was it? No, I thought you were just coming on, Mr. Monrose, but no, you stay off for the time being. Anyway, so this is it. The teams have faced off twice over the 2 rounds, and now it's time for the third and final, let's not face it, all-important round. If Europe or the United States of America are the best at Battlefield, this is the time we will see it. Let's play the final round. Okay, here it is. It's the third and final round. And earlier, those on Xbox voted which map they wanted to play on. And you have chosen to play Flood Zone.
Oh, nice! Flood Zone. So, Daniel, what's in store for the players on this map?
So, again, in the words of our European caster, Benson, it's going to be quite the shindig. It's going to be awesome. It's a very vertical map, so you have to capture the high control points on the roofs. That gives you an advantage. You also have to be careful because you will lose your tanks if the city overfloods. You will have boats instead. Fast-paced, a lot of fun, close quarters. It's going to be amazing.
Fantastic. Thank you, Daniel. All right, guys, this is it. The teams are in place. The commanders are ready. Let's play the final round. Gamers, pick up your controllers, and let's go over to our commentators, Alex and Benson.
You're too excited. I love it.
Thank you so much, Jessica. And wow, what great matches have we had, obviously. I mean, I think it's safe to say it's time to get it on.
Let's go. Let's get the third and final game underway right now. This is a game that counts. Let's have a look. Team America going up against Team Europe. Europe at the disadvantage. They've lost a man, Golden Boy. And yeah, you just have to, looking back at everything we've seen, some unreal play. But I would like to point out, in that camera shot, if you were looking at Major Nelson, you may have just seen 2 American flags now. So for every round he's winning, he's putting an extra American flag on his screen. So just being very patriotic. I like that.
Well, it's also just the confidence of the squad. They're so talented, and obviously displaying that here, winning 2 of these rounds. But I'm not counting Team Europe out just yet, because again, this is the kind of map where you need to have very strong infantry as well, because when you are able to get on the roofs, and Addison struggling a little bit there, but let's go ahead and jump on over to the other side. Let's leave Addison for a moment and see what's going on over at the D flag, because it seems like Team USA, they're making their way in there, and at this point in time, it seems like we're seeing battles going on at B, C, and D.
You can just see the Americans just getting blown out of that gas station. The Europeans just leaving a tank there, basically saying, you want to run at us? That's absolutely fine. We will slay you down every single time you attempt it. And looking at that overhead view, you can see right now the way that this is panned out. It's been a familiar story every time we've seen these guys practice. The Europeans will take an early lead in terms of flags, but then all of a sudden, the Americans, they're just so good at getting a bit of a comeback. It's iconic pain. Oof. It's getting a bit ambitious there, a bit dangerous. That chopper in, that's gonna be, well, he just gets out in time. The explosion as well. I thought that was gonna kill him.
You just really like explosions.
It's just awesome.
All right, well, we got to give love to the Russian Badger, because at the beginning of the show, he was super confident, and of course, having his delicious beverages and snack treats have certainly helped him out quite a bit. Unfortunately, not there, as he gets taken out. Going to his partner, we also spoke to, iSucks. He is just manning up top and just waiting to see if anyone's going to be creeping around the side here.
Oh, that's not really...
We caught that on screen, bro.
That's not gone well for him.
It has not gone well for him. I've gone through the entire India squad here, and they've just not had the best of luck. Shibby, you're my final hope, man. I hope you do well. But let's go ahead and see what's going on with the overhead. So much craziness in Flood Zone.
Yeah, you can just see the sheer amount of numbers. This is a perfect camera angle as well. You can see the C flag and you can see the B flag, both controlled by those European players. And the way that they're just trying to push out and try and apply that pressure on Europe, but Europe have actually lost Delta flag, and I believe that's going to be some pressure on from the US squad. And speaking of the US squad, let's have a look at Brass Monkey right now.
Yeah, Brass Monkey, and if we take a look at what he's using that RPK 74M, right? Which is going to give him, of course, a support class. That's an LMG. It's going to give him some good range with the PKA 3.4 scope. That's going to give him great range, right? To be able to just, hit targets at a long distance. If we go and actually check it out first person and see how effective he is with that, because, he ended up getting taken off from behind. That is going to be unfortunate. Jumping on over to the EU side, though, let's see what is going on here with Annie.
Team Europe do have that very, very fragile lead, but as you can see, they are bleeding right now. The score going down and down and down, and America trying to count that comeback. That is because, as you said earlier on, America have the advantage on those flags. Just the number, it's 3 flags to 2 right now. It looks like Annie just trying to play a little slow. Explosions going left and right. Going to try and make a play, wait for squad to spawn on. But just explosions everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, again, explosions. That is what it's about here, folks. Is Andy just going to do the best that he can to stay alive, obviously. And now let's actually see what is going on here with Hotel Squad. They're doing very well. I mean, this has been a very close game, Ben.
Well, I believe we actually have some news down on the show floor.
Yes, great news indeed. Now, do not forget, when the round is over, the show isn't. Viewers on Xbox still have a chance to shape the show by choosing the most valuable player. And they also get to decide which world-exclusive reveal we will be revealing from the second Assault expansion pack, which naturally will be available first on Xbox One.
Which one will it be? Gulf of Oman, Operation Metro, or Operation Firestorm? It is up to you, folks, so keep your controller close to hand.
All right, well, there you heard it right there. You guys can go ahead and vote on the MVP. So we're going to go ahead and get to that in a little bit. Let's go right back into the action as we have some helicopter play here from Widgety Bear. And, ooh, he is not going to be faring too well. If we jump over to the other side, though, look at a pretty good angle of what's going on.
I love that strike. So what the Americans did was they took a helicopter, they filled it with as many people as they could, landed on the top of the building, and then all parachuted down to try and apply the pressure. And you can see on our overhead view right now, that echo flight, just Americans absolutely everywhere. They're trying to push out and try and apply the pressure on these European flags, that triangle of A, B, and C. They have D as well, but right now Europe is saying, hey, we have 3 flags. You guys are the ones that are bleeding. You need to come to us. But that's a very, very dangerous strategy.
All right, well, looking at Fake Thriller here, might be able to pick up the double, but that is not going to happen as Fake Thriller is going to get taken out on the EU side. Fox Speedy now putting down some shots, able to pick up a couple there. And that LMG, of course, going in with that suppression. So that's going to be great with that bipod as he's able to mount it, and that gives him great accuracy. So anyone who decides to get gully and move through there, they're going to be met with a lot of bullets from Fox Speedy.
And you can see just the pressure that is being applied on the flag right now. Are they going to be able to try and change it? It looks like they are. These Americans desperately trying to get on there. That's going to be the B flag. I believe they should be able to take it as the chopper comes in to give them just that last bit of support. They are going to have that 3 flag advantage. But look at A as well, Golden Boy. And the Americans, they're trying to take that A flag as well. You can see that on the overhead view right now. They have complete control. There's only going to be one European down there who's going to be the hopes and dreams of Europe, and I don't think he's going to be able to do it. I think America's going to come 4 flags in lead. They're also taking Charlie as well. They could take every single flag.
Well, and that is going to be scary, right? Because, you know, when they take those 5 flags, I mean, the bleed is just going to be insane, right? They're going to lose a lot of points, and that is something that Team Europe just cannot afford here. Remember, this is it. This is the game that matters, right? Because while they were playing the other rounds, those are for points to keep their dice high-value asset. This is it. And Team USA, although they're losing B, they have every single flag right now, and this could very well be what they use to catch up. You can see the kill feed lighting up in the favor of the U.S. squad. And of course, Team Europe, they need to answer back. So much activity going down over by the B flag. Goodness, Benson, this is making me almost have a heart attack.
This is absolutely fantastic play. But the big question is, how are Europe going to try and break in towards these 3 flags? You can see the B, C, and A flag. They're all under control by America, but A and C is currently flashing. That is going to be Europe desperately trying to mount a bit of a comeback, because right now, Europe are about to go down behind. This is an amazing comeback from Team America. I have no idea how they're going to do it. It's a tied game right now, and that's going to be America taking the lead.
Oh, man, and remember, guys, it is going to be the first to 0 loses, okay? So that is why this is so important. Because of that stop, because they were able to capture all 5 flags, that created such a crazy bleed there. They lost so many points so quickly. Now Team Europe has to answer back. They managed to cap A, which is their home flag, which is great, but they have to start making their way over to D to be able to secure that.
If Europe want to have any chance of going back into this game, Golden Boy, we're going to need to see at least a 4 flag cap. They're going to need to cap at least 4 flags just so they can try and get that bleed that they lost when they went down 5 flags. It's as simple as that. They need to apply the pressure right now. And you can see on your screen just the sheer mayhem going on. And we'll have a look at this Delta flag. The Europeans coming from both sides. A great pinch. In comes the Jeep as well. Europe should be able to cap that flag, and that should give them a bit of support. But meanwhile, Echo flag is also going as well.
That is awesome there. As you can see, Team Europe, they are doing an amazing job. Again, this tabletop view gives us a great idea as to what's going on. Major Nelson throwing in that tow missile, though. That is going to decimate some people there on the side. That is great. And they do have some air support. There's no doubt in my mind that Team USA can get E back, but I do have to commend them because Team Europe managed to make their way straight through cross map. But here's the other thing. If you look there, the A flag, they've lost it yet again.
They have. They're just not able to hold on to it. But it's Europe actually trying to contest that A flag, get it it back under their control. They're around about 50 points behind at this point. But Golden Boy, this is where it's great. We still have over 10 minutes of Battlefield 4 action to show you here on the Xbox One. And just a fantastic, fantastic gameplay coming from both these two teams. And as well, you have to give these commanders some praise as well. So some of the plays they're making is just huge.
Yeah, I mean, can we, you mentioned the Xbox One real quick. Can we just talk about how darn pretty it looks? Seriously, because I played Battlefield on PC throughout the entire time, and I finally got my chance to play on console, and I absolutely love it. Awesome stuff here because, I'm a console gamer. It's what I do. But Widgety Bear, again, dominating the air, doing what he can, and you can clearly see on the side here, the squad, with the squads, they're all just performing so well. Hotel Squad currently sitting at 47 kills. This is actually the squad that Widgety Bear is a part of, and Wally is in there. Unfortunately, Widgety Bear is going to get taken out as we jump on board with Wally. Let's see what's going on with him. Of course, in the tank, I would say the top tank gunner on this squad. Of course, it's awesome infantry. Yeah, perhaps he's just doing his job and expertly at that.
He's so good at what he's doing, and you can see on your screen those flags that are flashing. C and D, Europe trying to take those, whilst that Echo flag, that's going to be America trying to grab some control over that. C has been lost, and let's have a look. Can they try and cap C? You got it on your screen. Europe desperately trying to put some numbers. The helicopters are going to dive in, and look at the amount of players that are going to jump out from Europe. That should give them at least a little bit of hope to try and cap that flag. That was a fantastic landing from the helicopter pilot, and you can see the engineers working on that flag as well. I think they are going to be able to get it, but the lead USA have right now with 10 minutes left is starting to become a little bit daunting.
I mean, this could get to the point where Team USA is able to not only dominate them in the flag counts, which of course Team EU is doing, is able to answer back consistently, but they need that take out that all cap. They need to get in there and get at least, I mean, honestly, at this point, they need to cap all 5. And with the way that they're playing, while their gun skill certainly is one to be reckoned with, they're just not getting it done there when it comes down to actually pushing the objective.
Yep, I'm right now on board with VicStar123, a very, very good YouTuber. I love his YouTube content. Can he try and change things up for Team Europe?
They got Triple Wreck, who's another big YouTuber too, which is funny.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have some little jabs at each other a little bit later on. But some fantastic plays coming from Vic, but he is going to need to try and help his team, try and turn things around for Team Europe. You can see he's making his way towards that Delta flag. Can he try and get a good shot off across the map? I think he's not managed to get that kill, but he is definitely going to be calling that out to his teammates, see if they can try and pick that up for him. But America are pulling away right now, Golden Boy.
Yeah, and this is scary here for Team Europe. I mean, they had such a great start, they look very strong. Of course, the game was very close, and I have to emphasize it one more time, that all cap from Team USA caught Team Europe off guard. And now if we take a look here, the boys of Team Europe, they're holding down the rooftops. They're trying to secure the, I believe they're trying to defend the C flag as well as the B flag, so that this way they know that they're not going to lose those. And it looks like they're capping A too, which is great for them. They definitely need that. But again, is it too little too late, Benson?
It's not over yet, but I want to have a look at Addison and his flying. We've been talking a lot about the Americans in the air. Let's see if the Europeans can try and add a little bit of emphasis in the air. Addison right now doesn't look like he has much control. I think he's going to have to bail. That's going to be a crash. He's going to be out of action. A flag still being taken. You can see that on the overhead screen. The chopper was very, very close there. Let's have a look at Starbuck just dropping off the troops. Fantastic, fantastic strategy. That's going to be a neutral flag, and it looks like Europe are going to go back one flag in the lead.
Yeah, and of course, applying that fire, right, that cover fire there on that chopper, as they do manage to capture this point. So that's great for them. We do have some more eyes as Team USA is starting to push in here on B and C, which is something that Team Europe has been defending with so much, prowess. And could it all crumble right here? This is a huge swing if it happens.
This is a massive, massive swing, and let's not forget they have Killer in the air in that helicopter who's just trying to give them that added support. All the Americans on the rooftop, you can see them there flooding those flags, but Europe off spawn, desperately trying to go big for their team. I don't even think that is Killer in the chopper. It's going to be another American. He's just going to have to try and come in and try that approach again, because Europe are holding off those 3 flags. 7 minutes remaining here on the all-important Showdown match, and this is amazing gameplay right now.
Well, yeah, and bear in mind, too, right, that they have time. They can make something happen. I was a little worried at first, but if they continue to hold down A, B, and C, they can push out to D, and oh, wait a minute, they're losing B. That's going to be scary for them. And let's see if Team USA can manage manage to cap that, as that would be very dangerous. Of course, we're on board here with Fejion, who's considered to be one of the best players for Team EU. Some of the best stats on Battle once again, but he's just not being able to do anything here. If we take a look, let me see if I can bring up his stats. 13 and 12 at this point in time. Not really, I guess, reflective of his talents, but again, he needs to, they all just need to get something going, Ben.
They do. This is where AC Bongos is going to become a big factor. That commander role in moments like this is a huge factor. If he can use that commander mode efficiently now, he can bring Team Europe back into this fight. And you can see Vedron, he's actually directly behind us. Please go for a knife. Please do it. He's going to play it safe.
Yeah,
managed to pick up the kill.
Takes out Daskro, unfortunately. Yeah. That's actually one of the captains for Team US. And, you know, just destroying some equipment there, of course. And Fejion, he's just going to continue to hold it down, finding a player right in front of me. He's going to get wiped out. That was going to be from Triple Wreck. And we're now on board with Pyrobios here. Of course, trying to put that attention forward, able to find one. That was going to be Vice. He's going to be able to take him out. Continuing on forward, working with his teammates to control the rooftops, of course. And they might be able to make a swing happen, but they're down a flag. That is not good. The bleed is definitely going to affect him here.
And you can see a bit of a battle going on. Tank and tank. A bit of a helicopter support coming in from Team Europe, desperately trying to take down Shibby in that tank, but they're not able to do so. And Shibby having that control in that tank is just going to prevent any European push towards that flag. This is just fantastic defensive play. Looking at that scoreboard though, Golden Boy, Europe, they only have B and C flag. America, once again, going to try and pull away. They know they can smell blood right now. They know that they can end this.
Benson, I'm looking at Europe's Vermilion N1 here to be able to at least give some kind of cover here for this team in the air, because again, this is the thing that we have seen time and time again, where Team Europe has not been able to command the air, and Team Europe is able to make their way into the E flag here, as they are going to be able to cap this one in just a second. You can hear Team USA just yelling at each other. The communication is just saying, push the objective, push the objective. Oh man, it has just been such a crazy battle.
Team USA, they know Europe can come back into this. They know, even though they have this lead, crazy things have happened, Golden Boy. Crazy things have
that
happened.
obliteration game was a testament to that.
Exactly that. But this is where Team Europe, they need to push towards that Delta flag. The Alpha flag is so far away from them, they're just not really going to be able to push that realistically, but it looks like they've sent a squad that way. And you can see that just as the camera pans around, that one squad desperately pushing forward it. But iconic Wally is back in that tank.
Yeah, and he's 27 and 3, Benson.
How does he not die?
I don't know.
Give me lessons.
He just, you know, he just manages to hold it down. He's on this bridge. He lives in this bridge. He's a troll. You know, essentially that's what it is. And no one is going to be able to stop him here, as the time is going to continue to wane down. We have 4 minutes left on the clock, 175 to 307. Team USA currently in the lead right now. Iconic Wally, again, just continuing to apply pressure, taking out EGL's Glenn. Wow, and Major Nelson is in this squad too, keep in mind. I mean, oh, goodness.
This is something the Europeans haven't been able to address.
They haven't been able to stop it.
Exactly, the tanks and the jets, the Europeans just have not been able to take them out. And you can see just what a massive effect this makes on the game. I mean, Wally, he's just sat there and he's just slaying out the Europeans. And you can see it looks like Team USA are about to try and take that flag for themselves. Let's have a look at Triple Wreck though, over the other side of the map, putting some pressure on that Charlie flag. And it looks like the Americans, they want to end this in style. They want to end this with all the flags.
Well, let's see if they're going to be able to do that here, as Triple Wreck is going to make his way through. And this is actually going to be the C flag defending this. He is going to have his teammate there for support, and he is going to have that gun in auto there. Let's see what he's using, as a matter of fact. He's using that AK-12, the trusty AK-12. It's a very, very resourceful weapon with that HD-33 one-time zoom red dot. So that is something that's really going to help him out too. Triple Wreck and company, seems like they are going to be able to make the cap happen. Yes! They lost the cap. That could be huge, and I think that they are going to be able to make the swing happen. I think Team EU might be able to get 4 here.
Well, C and D is going to be where it's at. Let's have a look at the overhead view of C and D. You can see that C flag about 25%. I believe D is still going as well. In comes the American chopper. He's going to need to try and put some pressure on those flags. I think he did just manage to stop that D flag, but Charlie is still being taken by the Europeans. You can see just the sheer amount of numbers diving on that flag. 2 minutes 32 left, and Team Europe have 3 flags. Team USA with 2, and the lead, Golden Boy, is starting to be reduced.
Well, of course, but the problem is, though, Benson, they don't have a lot of time to work with. That 2-minute warning is about to come up here, where the pressure is going to be on them. They have to get that all cap like we talked about before, Ben. If they are not able to secure that, you know, it'll be curtains for them, and Team USA will win the Battlefield Showdown. But they are going to get Echo. This is going to be very dangerous here for Team USA. I'm looking at Widgety Bear in the chopper to be able to provide some kind of support, but they finally found a group. They're finally able to make the stop happen. Widgety Bear is going to land just enough. I can't believe he is still alive.
Can he prevent the fight? That's going to be the question.
And he does have teammates there, so they are able to prevent that fight. Cap D and E
E's still going.
Contested right now, and it seems like Team USA was able to make that stop happen. 1 minute, 38 seconds left on the clock, and at this point, the 100-point threshold has been passed for Team Europe.
Widgety Bear, you have to give him props. Look at that little icon on the right side, all the kills and deaths. Iconic Wally, 34-3. Widgety Bear, 24-3. These Americans have come across the pond to play some serious Battlefield 4, and they are playing some fantastic plays. Widgety Bear, he sees EJ, and I believe that's climbing the chopper. He's going to make small work of him. Thank you very much, Widgety Bear, just providing some fantastic action in this chopper. But again, it is still Europe with those 3 fights, but with 1 minute left on the board, this is not looking good. As Widgety Bear is basically flying around saying, you know what, I'm just going to get some kills right now.
Important thing to note here, Team USA was able to stop any attempt at an all cap. I think that was something that, you know, I was hoping that Team Europe was going to be able to do, so that this game, with the gap, would close up a little bit here. I have to give Team USA all the credit in the world. Team Europe, though, they fought valiantly. They constantly pushed forward, and we have about 40 seconds left on the clock here. I don't think that there is enough time for Team USA to do anything. Let's jump on board, Team Europe to do anything. Let's jump on board to the other side, see the battle that is unfolding over by C. Team Europe, they're holding it down, but at this point, it just wasn't enough.
They have reduced that lead. It was over 200 points at one point. Now, below the 100 mark, 20 seconds left. I mean, you can see the scoreboard. You just have so many kills on your screen. My screen it just shows, you know, these helicopters flying around, just manic stuff. 10 seconds left, though, Golden Boy.
And that is going to do it. I got to give credit to Iconic Wally real quick. 38-3. That tank play was unreal. That is going to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Team USA wins the Battlefield 4 Showdown!
Congratulations, guys. I've got members of Team USA here with me. You know, I heard you guys really chattering. Lots of talk out here. European side, not so much. Do you think that's why you guys pulled it off in the end? Just let your teammates know what's going on.
Absolutely. We practice 32v32 on a regular basis, level BF, and comms is a big thing with us. Squad communication, I mean, you can hear it right now. My voice is gone.
Dude, I don't know about yours, but there's one of your gents up there is like ready to just pass right out. Why stuff like this? Well, congratulations, guys. Really quick, any last words to Team Europe?
Nice try, guys.
All right, well, that wraps it up. Nice, short, and succinct. All right, Andy, back to you.
Honestly, no dignity in victory. AC, I mean, I felt for you. It was always going to be tough with a man down, surely.
It was. That was a big loss, losing Alan. And that's really tough to take. You know, I think we held the cap points quite well. Congrats to Team USA. You did a great job of denying A to us, and I think that turned it around. So well done. Hands up. You came out here. You did a great job. You did a great job in armor. You did a great job in the air. And I think we were superior on the ground, but I've got to hand it to you guys.
Well done. Now, I'm just going to come to this guy right here. The jacket worked. I'm not going to lie. I mean, what was going on there? You guys were really... I mean, it was close at the beginning, and then you guys kind of brought it back.
Yeah, well, it was... First of all, I want to congratulate AC for...
This is rare. Just hug, please. Come on. Finish it. Let's go.
No, listen, I want to say everybody on Team Europe was unbelievable. They really had a great strategy there. It took our guys a little while to kind of get in the groove, and then we realized we could not give up those center points and just pulled back. And ended up just holding 3 points, and that's what ended up really winning us the game in the end.
Honestly, fantastic work. Well,
I think it's important to note that my commander score was significantly higher than yours.
Okay, we'll stop there. Now, don't go anywhere because we have got that exclusive second assault reveal for you. But first, it's time for you to vote on who you think is the most valuable player. We've assembled a shortlist of 3 players for you to vote, so get ready to push those pads on your Xbox controller. Alex, who's in the shortlist?
All right, well, Andy, thank you so much. Obviously, congratulations to Team USA once again. And let's actually go ahead and jump into the short list here of the MVPs, because first up, we have KFR Chris, who I would have to say played great for Team EU, did everything he could, got a lot of multi-kills as well, and played valiantly, I have to say, without a doubt.
Just amazing plays coming from him. You can see him in the tank just raining down terror.
That's right. And then, of course, you know, got to give credit to Team EU there. They fought valiantly. But then we, on the other side, we have to also give some love to the U.S. team, because there was some MVPs there as well. First up, we have Epsilon Chinese.
You have to give this guy love. He just destroyed the whole game. Definitely a game. I mean, look at that play. He was basically like, hey, yo, I'm bringing a tank to this gunfight, yo. You better move out the way, because we are slaying our way through that. I mean, just even with a gun as well, this guy was unstoppable throughout the whole day.
Such a key player in that first domination game as well. Very effective in the other games too. Bear that in mind. And we have one more MVP. Who was it, Benson?
Well, I'm so excited about this last player. I'm not gonna lie.
The king of the sky!
Combat killer, baby! If you like jet flights, just take notes. Sit at home, pen and paper, just start jotting down notes how to fly on BF4, because this was pristine. We saw this guy go clutch time and time again. Every single game mode. It was irrelevant. It doesn't matter. If you needed air support, he was the player to watch out for. And you can just see here, just immaculate flying from him.
That's right. And there you go. That's the short list of MVPs. Andy, take it away.
Stuff. I can't wait to see who you guys choose. You can vote on who you think deserves to win the MVP really soon, so keep an eye out for that. Now, it's time to reveal that second Assault exclusive. You were asked if you wanted to see the world exclusive reveal of either Gulf of Oman, Operation Metro, or Operation Firestorm. And you chose Operation Metro. Massive 49% of you did it, in fact. So here are the goods. Check this bad boy out. Danny, you always come up on this stage like the oracle, the fountain of knowledge, the fountain of unity. You guys have delivered once again. That is very impressive.
It is very, very impressive. One of the best Battlefield maps we've ever made. You see roofs coming down, micro-levolution modes, turn the lights off, put the flashlight on. What you just saw, what everyone just saw in the world, was a piece of art made by some of the best developers in the world, located in DICE LA. Huge shout out to you guys. Keep grinding. We've got ideas forever.
Okay, I can't wait. I also can't wait to see what happens with that Star Wars. But shh, keep that one quiet. Now, thank you very much, Daniel. Appreciate it. You may leave the stage, and we look forward to playing that as soon as it's out on Xbox One when it launches on the 22nd of November. Just by magic. Here's Jessica. What's going on?
We will have our results of the most valuable player vote in just a second. But first, stop the press, guys. DICE have provided yet more Second Assault footage for you guys at home, so take a look. All right, now it's time to announce the most valuable player of the show. We gave you at home 3 people to vote on, and the winner is KFR Chris. So KFR Chris, please come to the stage and accept your trophy. KFR Chris. Oh, yay, congratulations.
Boom.
Where's that awesome bad boy gonna go in your house?
What? Why me? I don't speak French.
Or you don't speak English.
You know what? I'm just gonna give you a high five.
Now we're talking.
Congratulations!
That's the language of victory right there. Love it. Only live. Only on live.
Congratulations. Well, guys, we've had an awesome time here tonight. There's been so much action, cheers, a couple tears, but more importantly, the game's been played in the best of spirits. I've really enjoyed the atmosphere here tonight. I know we're a little blustery sometimes, Team USA, but you guys did an absolutely excellent job, and we are very honored to be here in London. Thank you to all our players from the US and Europe for taking part in the show. Also, thank you to all of our shoutcasters, Benson, Alex, you guys are so amazingly talented and make these events a total entertainment to watch. And of course, you guys at home for being part of the show as well.
Fantastic indeed. It's been so adrenaline driven. Honestly, I can't even get my words out. Now, don't forget that Battlefield 4 is available at the Xbox One launch on the 22nd of November, as is the Second Assault Expansion Pack DLC. But the party ain't over, people. If you want to play Battlefield 4 on Xbox 360, for the next hour or so, we have special DICE servers online right now where you can get to play online with the guys from Team USA and Team Europe. Just use the server selection tool and search for the servers called Battlefield 4 Showdown.
All right, yet again, guys, thanks for watching. Remember, you can see the entire show again on demand on Xbox Live. Thank you and goodbye.
Ta-da, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.